So, good afternoon, everyone. Minister Habeck, dear participants. Now it's time to close on two extremely inspiring days here at the AI Data and Quantum Summit. I see a lot of happy faces, also inspired faces here, slightly maybe exhausted after 2 days. And I would agree. I mean, it was simply overwhelming. And I was so much inspired about all the energy, the ideas, the conversation, and the new collaboration that has emerged over the last 2 days. And there are two things that came out for me extremely clearly. One is we have outstanding lighthouse initiatives that are going on in that space as we talk now, and we have seen them. And number two is there is a way to go. There are many open questions for us. But at the same time, there is huge opportunity to continue the journey at speed, if I may add. So on behalf of the Bitkom, I would like to thank everyone, the speakers, the partners, all the participants, for your contribution. And I know that together we have one important theme, and that is how can technology help Germany in its competitiveness and innovation globally. And we have seen during the summit there are basically two ways to do it. Number one is actually how we improve the way we operate today, how we optimize with technology. And number two is what are the future-proof business models that we can develop together? Because all of that means shaping a successful and sustainable future for our society, for companies, and also the planet. And technology will play a crucial role in that, and especially data and AI. Now, over the last 2 days, we have actually seen how many companies are already using data and AI in a meaningful way. They optimize their supply chain, they innovate the way they operate, and they have developed new business models. And I'm just going to call out two. There are many more. So for example, in utilities, we have seen real-time grid balancing emerge, which leads us to completely new levels of energy efficiency. Or if we look at the pharmaceutical sector, where data and AI have actually become a catalyst to discover new drugs and also new therapies, and bring them to market even faster than in the past. Now, all of these examples and many more show what technology can do if we approach it in the right attitude. And that must be an attitude of progress and opportunity. Now, talking about opportunity and technology, only a couple of days, the much expected Draghi report has come out. And that calls really for a drastic change in the way we work. It emphasizes once again how important digital technologies are for our competitiveness in Europe. So only with a strategically combined and focused effort between public and private into technology, we will gain digital sovereignty and also thrive in a global economy. Well, that brings us back to the initial question. So what are the areas of opportunity in technology? There are actually three. Number one, super clear, is AI. So we have seen, also phone, mobile phone. So I think we have seen how AI is actually starting to change the entire industry's work. And we have seen how companies have defined their USPs. So AI is much more than funny videos or pictures or text. It allows companies to access intelligent platforms, to analyze and pull together data from completely different sources. And this is all about USP, new opportunities. So I'm talking about products and services that would never have been possible without data and AI. Now, this is sometimes scary for many people. And with all the potential that AI has, I think it is our duty to apply AI in a responsible way. And the AI Act is setting the way. It is about pioneering how we use AI in a trustful way. And it also gives businesses security to invest into AI, to actually scale the technology and not just do proof of concepts. Now, the AI Act needs to be implemented in all the member states, and I think that's the opportunity to make it right. So we have to balance between innovation, business needs, but also ethical safeguards. And we need to be effective, practical, and it needs to be a consistent set of rules that can be understood and adapted and related to across Europe. Now, number 2 is data. And that's clear. There is no AI without data. But not just AI. There is actually no digital technology without data. And I believe the winners of tomorrow, be it companies, be it nations, will be the ones that will be able to use data in a completely new way, to identify new value pools, and also create positive impact for citizens and their clients. And we've seen many remarkable examples in the last couple of days. We've seen open inventories for greenhouse gas emitters that track globally the CO2 in like unprecedented way. We see the sensors on cars and trucks that help to really understand weather conditions very locally. Or the Catena X project, which has been founded by the Ministry of Economic Affairs and Climate Action, which encourages data sharing along the supply chain of our automotive industry. Now, with the Data Act, the EU aims to actually facilitate and give clear guidance on how data will be exchanged in the EU. And I think this clear standard will be a competitive advantage for the companies in the EU. And it is important, because if we look at reality, companies do not use even their own data. This is what shows a most recent Bitkom study. So only a very small percentage access their own data, let alone data of other companies. So clear regulation, of course supported with the right technology, will make a difference. Now I come to the last opportunity, which is quantum. And over the last 2 days I heard a lot, this is the new thing, this is the new revolution. And indeed, we have witnessed like real technology pioneers to understand and explain the potential of quantum across various sectors. We've seen impressive theoretical discussions, but we've also seen the first ways of how we can actually apply the technology in sectors, and that may be in energy. It was, I remember one in chemicals, or automation in manufacturing, or in transportation. A lot of ways to use it. Well, the era of quantum is just building up, and I think it's an opportunity for us in Europe, because we do have a strong ecosystem. We have the research institutes. We do have innovative startups, and we do have corporates that are interested in investing into quantum. So I think the key for us in Europe is actually foster these collaboration among different stakeholders. So we need policymakers, companies, investors to go hand in hand to create the talent, the infrastructure, but also the long-term vision of where we want to go in the quantum area. Now, as I close, I want to leave you with this. I think the challenges that we see are real and they are substantial. That's challenges in the technology, in regulation, but also in society and in our culture. But at the same time, there is huge opportunity. And I'm convinced if we stay laser focused, courageous, and a bit pragmatic, we can be optimistic. Technology will drive innovation and competitiveness for Germany and Europe. Thank you very much.